Hi Leo, welcome to your wealth reading for June 2025. It's going to be charms and tarot cards. We're going to start with the charms, so let me just dig in for a bit. Okay. And then we'll see where they fall. I do my sort of preamble rambling on here. So wealth really is, it is money, finances, right, in its truest sense, but it's also about joy, prosperity, abundance, just any area of your life that you would put into a definition of I feel wealthy, I'm grateful for everything that I have. It's sort of that kind of story. So they're definitely discarding that one. But we're hanging out up here. I can feel them shifting, so I think they're selecting. I'm just going to feel out, see if they wanted anything else. Okay, they discarded. We got a few charms here. I've grouped. We'll see if they want to stay grouped. But some caution here from your loved ones about someone's influence on you. Some kind of callback here to the call to your awareness of you kind of been here before messaging. I don't feel like it's up here. I think it's just one tile. Okay, and then we've got some happiness over here. I like seeing this. And some call to action for you to focus. And I'll leave it pointing because it's focus on this and what to do next. So we'll kind of see how that story builds. I'll move the charms now out of the way. And we'll get into the cards. Let's see how they want to fall and complement. And I'll timestamp below. So if any one thread of conversation isn't resonating with you with regards to your wealth and finances at this time, just skip ahead. I'm just seeing here what they're tuning me into here. I have no idea why I smacked that down. So that's down here with this bad influence, this past experience. And the camera picked it up, but it kind of smacked the card down. I don't know why I did that. I haven't done that yet in any of the readings. I usually toss them lightly like I just did. So we may be starting down here. There's some emphasis over here. Your ancestors, your loved ones aren't too pleased about this influence. So, okay. Just tuning in, seeing where they do want us to start. I'm pretty sure I'm down at this kind of warning kickoff, I guess, that we're having here. I don't know if I want to go with so we'll start. Okay, we'll start with the ancestors necklace. I'll just move that. So remember your gifts and skills, gather your strength. And this is a message coming from those that love you. These are ancestors. So these are all those souls related to you, whether you met them or not. This is your family entourage stepping forward to say, hey, we need you to stop, pause, think, remember. If you're giving into influence, that's why you're sitting here on strength, right? So coming to the bat on the past issues here, kind of hanging upside down but not sleeping, right? His wings are extended. This is a heads up that this is a person that's in and out of your life. So that could be the family going, whoa, yeah, I've been here before, that hard snap, right? The foot down, don't let them back in. This is also a potential, watch for potential trouble. So this is a very strong heads up. Again, I snapped that card down when I was shuffling and putting them out as part of the intro. So, Leos, I think this is going to be, this should be very obvious to you who this is. This is like a slap on the hand kind of from the family here. It's that kind of level of, hey. So outer influences at play. We have my campfire. This is all about looking closer at the situation, kind of how, looking at a fireplace or just looking at flames kind of draws you in, right? So they want you to look closer, see these influences that's at play, see this person for who they are and what they're doing, and to learn from the past. And I think I have other charms that communicate this, but I think your family chose the flame because they're quite heated. I don't know if it's one family member in particular who may know of this individual or be aware of this individual, but there is some heat here coming off the family. There is some anger here. Towards this other energy. So I would say that this is someone that very likely stung you in the past, and your loved ones would be aware of this. This could be maybe someone you divorced, and now they're coming back and they want to repair things. I'm all for relationship counseling, but if they truly are bad for you, wrong for you, then you do have to walk away. Remember yourself, remember who you are without them, gather your strength. And the cards are ease and grace and opportunity for change. So I would, I'm going to take this as, this individual is going to, if you kind of welcome them back in, right? Here they are kind of sitting on your palm. You're just kind of giving out. Your hands out. So you're giving out to them. There's nothing coming into you. Even the birds in the background, they're not flying into you. So I would say this is a situation where they're using they're benefiting more than you are in the situation. Sorry, I'm trying to get the shine off they're shiny cards though, but there we go. That's a bit better. This is a sort of a one way, and it's a past. So you kind of know, right? Ease and grace. You're happiest. There's no birds here. There's no bird in your palm. But look where the money's going. It's going from your palm to your palm. So this, and I would say that's probably why your family is so upset here. Is this is someone that definitely takes from you and does not give. They might provide you the perception that they're giving, they're loving, but they're not. They're just here to take from you. So I'm going to jump in here with your family and say avoid, avoid. And you should know who this person is. Like I said, the bat means that are in and out. They come and go. So like I said, this could be a partner that comes and goes. This could be, I don't know, it could be a child. It could be a friend that is only kind of there when they see value in you to them, but they're not there for you. And there's this strong call for you to just embrace your independence here, to just focus on you, not to isolate yourself from this person, yes, but say yes to yourself, but say no to this taker. They keep flying back and eating the seeds out of your hand, and then they fly away and then they come back. So even the birds have the in and out, right? The bat, the bird. So very interesting way for the reading to kind of kick off here. Very strong warning. So this is June 2025. It feels like obviously this is something that's currently in flow, or maybe you just gave them another handout and your family wants you to stop right now. Especially with the ancestor charm. Like this is generations of family members saying no. They're coming in to protect you here. Just trying to feel out which way I'm going here. I've been looking this way, so I'm gonna kind of shoot up here to the right. So we have your needs are being met here, Leos, and made with love. This is a deep passion. So This is probably someone that you feel like you have a deep connection with, a deep bond, definitely a history with. But it's okay to acknowledge and remember history, but not continue the story, right? It's okay to have an end to your novel here, an end to your chapter with them, because your needs aren't being met. And I was just saying here, right? You're giving, and they're not actually giving back to you, not in the ways you need. They're just kind of sucking you dry here, especially wealth. And it is a wealth reading, so really watch your finances here with this person. Choose strength. So you may have to have a one-on-one conversation with them where you're like, no, you're cut off. If this is a child or a family member, that might not be easy to say or do. It's hard. You want to help and support them. And this is where your current path is taking you. So your current path is taking you towards having to make this decision. It did slightly touch walk away. So I feel like this is just you having to say no, right? Your needs are not being met. There's a one-way flow here, and your path is taking you. The situation is taking you down a road where you're going to have to say no eventually. If you're not willing to say no this month, you're going to have to say no. Chance for travel, but we have the Swan, and this is about remembering who you are. And I know I just said, don't worry about you. I was saying how it's difficult to say no to like a family member or somebody else that close that is asking for assistance, right? And we have chance for travel, but this is travel to me just means space. So there is an opportunity. There's a chance here for you to get some space between you and this person, this situation, so that you can continue to blossom. Maybe you've been having a financial glow up, and then they popped back in because they saw it, and they're like, "Oh, okay, now I can feed their." We all love to receive attention, and we'll go out have a little fun, and then within 3 days they're asking you for money, or you've noticed you've been hanging out again, and you've gone out 3 or 4 times, and you're paying for everything all of a sudden again. So there's a chance here for you to put the distance that you need, right? Gather your strength, voice that your needs are not being met, or just acknowledge, and really focus on you here. So there's a chance for distance between them and to focus in on yourself here in June, the balance of June. These cards came out in another reading in your grouping. Actually, quite a few cards are repeating in this grouping of 4 signs. Energetically, I sat down with Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, and now you guys here, the Leos. And all 4 of your signs have quite a bit of angelic protection over your money right now. There's people for all of you that's kind of coming in and taking. So that the angels are trying to protect until you have the courage. Sorry, I'm just going to put that down. It's kind of falling out of my fingers for some reason. There's that need for you to only focus again, right? A to B. It's a single arrow. There's not a lot going on. It's just focus on this. Focus on this situation. Focus on getting the distance, right? We had the flames, which I was saying, focus. Focus on identifying who this influence is. Focus on who is it that's drawing your finances away from you and not paying it back. There's protection here needed over your own needs. Let's make sure financially your needs are being met before you're helping others. And maybe that's what's happening. You just have enough money to meet your needs, and then they come back, and now you don't have enough money to meet your needs, right? So always keep yourself covered first, right? Only give when there's a surplus. So we have my get well there on improve your relationship with money. And we have the get well. So this is recovery mode. I usually get this particular charm when someone's already in recovery, when someone's already coming out on the other side, right? So I would say you're already recovering in terms of your relationship with money. You probably recovered when they left, right? And now here they are popping back in, asking for more. That's what I said. They saw that you built up your wealth again, right? You have your beautiful arch here of money. And what did they do? They flew back in and landed on your hand. And you went, yep, sure, I'll give you some money. And that's the difficulty up here, is to say no, right? You need to protect your money. No, he's crossing his arms across his chest. So it's very positive that, you've, and it's sitting, you know, above this beautiful angelic gold aura card, sort of their color. Um, this abundance, this prosperity that you're building for yourself, right? Again, working with your hands here to build up your money. So your relationship's getting way better. So why would you want this kind of external person or influence to take that from you? Money is growing slow down, and that's capped off with my chaos, my conflicts. So don't be so quick. Don't be so quick to give out, right? Your money is growing. We saw that right from the very first message. Your money is growing. Your relationship is proving. Just kind of calm down. Don't get too excited. Don't suddenly over splurge. And I think that's why I'm coming down to the wine bottle here, because this is focus on this, what to do next. And the wine ball is all about sense of direction. I usually want to kind of spin it like a weather vane, kind of twirl it and see where to kind of go. But it's also sitting on the shelf. You're not celebrating yet, right? So what to do next is to continue focusing on the fact that your money is growing. So there's a request here from the angels to just keep focusing on the building of your wealth. And my starfish is all about regeneration. So now we have recovery, regeneration. It has multiple arms coming off the starfish here, right? All these different areas and dimensions of your life, of yourself, all the areas of wealth and abundance. I feel like you're working on everything. In my intro, in my preamble, I talk about how wealth is not just money, finances, it's joy, peace, happiness, the right people, positive energies. So I'm really picking that up here in the starfish here, sort of, again, all these dimensions that you've been working on and improving, right? Improving your relationships. You've been recovering and repairing. So continue focusing on this, continue growing in the right direction. And we have a special surprise for you, capped off with the magical moments. So we've got double validation, double confirmation that, hey, heads up, around the corner, thanks to all your work and your effort here, there's a pretty pleasant surprise coming here for you, a pretty magical moment. So we have the ask and receive, but what I'm getting is dream come true. So this magical moment, this special surprise, you've probably been manifesting with your thoughts, the power of your thoughts, the power of your words, the wishing that you've been doing, wishing for support and help to recover financially, wishing for help and support to grow your money. Like, please let me, win this, or please let me get that raise. Please let me get that job. Please let me find some more sources of income. And that's with strength and guidance. And we had gather your strength from your ancestors. We had strength up here as well. And now we have a third call for strength. But look how he's holding the universe, right? You're holding your world. So you've manifested. So you're taking the physical actions to improve your wealth story here in the physical life. Spiritually, you've been connecting and using positive manifestations, positive thinking, positive words. And look at the magic that you're doing, right? You're growing and you're holding on to it. It's all in front of him, right? He's holding it like a bucket. He's holding it. He's holding it. So don't give out. Everywhere it's holding, it's centered. Even, focusing here on you, on the center. So this is you time. This is your money is yours at this time. The wealth that you're growing, the joy, the peace, the happiness. It could just be emotional peace that you're growing. Don't allow this individual, this influence, whatever it is, person or people or place, opportunity. That golden carrot, too good to be true. But I do feel like it's more a person with the charm, the power of the family coming in, and the way I snapped the card down. So we kicked off the reading with sort of a finger waggle, like, do not go there. Do not allow this person to take wealth from you. Say no and continue on your own direction here, your glow up, your transformation. This is your time, your chance for this prosperity, for this dream to come true. So why would you let anybody influence or be a barrier to a dream coming true, right? You're glowing up, you're glowing up, you're glowing up. All of this is all about all of the work that you've put in, all the effort that you've put in. And I've been saying all a lot. So I would say this has been like a period, right? This wasn't just like last month. This was probably like a 3-year period, maybe even. It could just been the last year of just a lot of struggle, a lot of decisions, a lot of focusing on self without them around, without this influence around. So do not let them back in. So let's connect back in July, and let's see how all of you Leos have done. But I'm really excited for where you're going, and I'm definitely intrigued by your special surprise here. So maybe next month we'll get more insights, or kind of more of a peek into what that is. If you don't receive it in July, that would be fantastic too, right? To get something just around the corner. So good luck to all of you, and I will connect back with you next month.